Ever find yourself wondering if work is taking over your life? Or perhaps feeling like you're missing out on life because you're always working? Well, you're not alone. Welcome to the conundrum of the modern age, the delicate dance between work and life. It can often feel like a high-wire act where one misstep can send us tumbling into a chasm of stress and burnout. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Achieving a healthy work-life balance is not only possible, but it's also crucial for your overall well-being. Think of it as a seesaw. Too much weight on one side and you'll find yourself hitting the ground, but balance it right and you'll enjoy a smooth ride. And who doesn't want a smooth ride, right? So, buckle up, because we're about to delve into 3 rules that will help you navigate this seesaw with grace and ease. Stay tuned as we delve into 3 rules to help you achieve a better work-life balance. Rule 1 is all about prioritizing your priorities. Now you might be thinking, wait, aren't all priorities, priorities? Well, not quite. Step into the world of priorities and you'll find it's a rather bustling place. Priorities are a bit like party guests. Some are always at the center of the action, some only show up when they feel like it, and others, well, they're like the wallflowers. They're often overlooked, but when given attention, they can truly shine. Now, when it comes to identifying your core values and priorities in life, it's like being the party host. You need to know who's coming, what they bring to the party, and most importantly, who gets the prime spot on the dance floor. So, how do you figure this out? Start with a simple exercise. Write down everything that matters to you. And I mean everything, from career goals to family time, from fitness commitments to that book you've been meaning to write. Now look at that list, it's quite a party, isn't it? But here comes the tricky part. You need to rank these guests. Who gets the prime spot? Who can be a bit more flexible? And who sadly might have to wait for the next party? This is not about discarding your less important priorities, but about understanding where to focus your energy. Align your commitments and activities with these priorities. If family takes the top spot, make sure you're carving out quality time with them. If your career is your main focus, ensure your work tasks align with your long-term goals. And remember, priorities can shift and change. They're like party guests after all. So be flexible, adapt, and reassess when needed. And don't forget to enjoy the party along the way. So let's toast to Rule 1. Here's to prioritizing our priorities, to giving the wallflowers their moment to shine, and to creating a more fulfilling life and work experience. After all, as the saying goes, it's not about having time, it's about making time for what truly matters to you. Moving on to Rule 2, this one's all about setting boundaries. And no, we're not talking about building a moat around your house, as fun as that sounds. Imagine if we treated our time and energy the same way we treat our money. We'd be more cautious about where we spend it, right? Well, that's what setting boundaries is all about. It's about safeguarding our most precious resources, our time, our energy, and ultimately, our well-being. Now you might be thinking, but I have so much to do I can't afford to set boundaries. Well, think again. You see, setting boundaries isn't about limiting what you can do, it's about ensuring that you're able to do the things that matter most effectively and without burning out. So how do we set these boundaries? Here are a few strategies. First, set designated work hours. Yes, that means deciding when you'll start and when you'll end your workday. And stick to it. Your work hours shouldn't be like a bag of popcorn in the microwave, popping up at random times. Second, implement digital detox periods. This means taking time away from screens and devices. It's like giving your mind a little vacation. Remember, even the Energizer Bunny needs to recharge. Lastly, learn to say no to non-essential commitments. This can be tough, especially if you're a people pleaser. But remember, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So make sure what you're saying yes to is worth it. Setting boundaries might feel uncomfortable at first, like wearing a new pair of shoes. But with time, you'll find that these boundaries provide the structure and balance you need to thrive both in work and in life. So don't be afraid to draw that line in the sand, or the office carpet, or wherever you need it to be. Finally, we arrive at Rule 3. This one's a personal favorite. Practice self-care and renewal. Now imagine your life as a car. You wouldn't expect it to run smoothly without regular maintenance, would you? Well, the same applies to you. Your body, mind, and spirit need regular servicing to perform at their best. That's where self-care and renewal come in. Self-care is not just about bubble baths and spa days, though let's be honest, those are pretty great too. It's about doing things that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. This could be as simple as taking a walk in nature, meditating, or picking up that book you've been meaning to read. Remember when you were a kid and you'd lose track of time doing something you loved? That's called being in flow. Find activities that get you into this state. It could be painting, playing an instrument, or even gardening. These hobbies not only help you relax, but also boost your creativity and productivity. Spending quality time with loved ones is another essential aspect of self-care. Human beings are social animals after all. So, don't forget to carve out time for family dinners, coffee dates with friends, or just a simple phone call to your loved ones. And remember, self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not selfish, it's self-preservation. You can't serve others from an empty vessel. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, so take care of yourself first. And there you have it, folks. 3 rules to help you strike that elusive work-life balance. In review, remember to prioritize your priorities, making sure your commitments align with your core values. Don't forget to set boundaries, protecting your time, energy, and well-being. And finally, practice self-care. Nourish your body, mind, and spirit. These steps can guide you towards a more fulfilling life. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with anyone who might need a nudge towards a more balanced life. Until next time, stay balanced.